Yo, what's up, guys? This is Palermo from Foul Mouth Football. I am with my boy Cooper.
What's
Cool,
up?
man.
It's been
Yeah,
a little
dude. What's
bit.
what's going on, man? I know it's been a few weeks here. Been kind of hectic for both of us. It's all good though. Want to change it up a little bit tonight. Coop and I have discussed tonight. We're gonna do a quick top 10. We're gonna rank our top 10 teams in the NFL instead of just sitting here doing our lock of the weeks and our picks for each week. We're going to do our top 10, and then we're going to do our top 5 contender pretenders for the playoffs here. So,
Yep.
without further ado, Coop, if you want to go ahead and kick it off for us, brother, go ahead and rank your top 10, and I'll follow up right behind you.
You want to do top five? Or you want to do top 10?
Whatever you want to do, I'll follow up right behind you.
I'm just going to go just top five quick on who I think's the top five right now. And from what I texted you as well, I got the Cardinals got to be number one for me. I'm going Packers, Bucs, Patriots, Rams. It's my top five right now. I think I shook it up a little bit by not putting the Chiefs in there, but I like where that top five is at right now.
Yeah, for sure. No, I like that too. I like how we differ just a little bit, but not too much. I said the other day that I think the Cardinals are still number one somehow, some way. They're still winning games with a makeshift quarterback here who's been in the league for a while, but haven't had their best playmaker for 2-3 games now.
I know he's been.
And Hopkins, man,
hamstring's tough though.
He's killing me right now. He's killing me. But I would say Cardinals number one. Packers are sliding in at number two still, even though they did have a tough loss this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs, I'm going to squeeze in there at number three. Although, I think we all hate to say this, but the New England Patriots are definitely sliding in the top five for me. Yeah, dude, they are on a hot streak right now. And I'm going to throw the Rams in there too.
Yeah.
Bucs to me, they're a good team, but they're a little spotty, man. You know what I mean? They show signs of weaknesses right now. And I just, it's
for sure.
They're not as dominant as they looked last year, but
I just know better than going against Tom Brady. That's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
But
you want to do contender pretender now with those top five?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
let's go through that. So we both got Arizona, and what do you think? Arizona, pretender, contender?
I think for sure they're a contender, man. Once they get everybody back, I know Kyler's been banged up a little bit too these past few weeks, so obviously it's why Colt McCoy's been in there. He's been doing well though. I mean, when you can have your backup quarterback come in, other players can step up and make a name. You know what I mean, and
sure.
actually carry that team. I think James Conner's done an excellent job of doing that these last few weeks. He's been balling out, man.
He looks good, man.
So, yeah, I would definitely say when they get a healthy D-Hop back, when they get a healthy Kyler Murray back, with James Conner, A.J. Green, Rondell Moore, those guys, they're all big-time playmakers.
They got weapons, man.
Yeah, their defense is still a stout defense. They're not bad at all, man. So, I'm going to say they're a contender. I think they're going to go deep into the playoffs, man. And I definitely think that they're going to be in the NFC Championship talks.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
No, I'd have to agree 100%. If Kyler Murray, even without him though, like you said, they're still putting wins together, and not against that bad of teams either. I mean, they're doing well. I think Kyler Murray, if he can stay healthy, is the key. He just takes a lot of hits, and like I think I said in one of our earlier videos too, like his big thing is taking those hits and being able to stay healthy the whole year. Yep. And he's already, he's already been out. Is this 2 weeks or 3 weeks he's been out now?
I'm pretty sure it's his third week.
So, I mean, if he's back, I think NFC Championship for sure. Without him, if he gets injured again, I think they make playoffs, but it's all on him. But good team nonetheless. Yeah, hey, did you want to? Let's do the top 10 power rankings, because obviously our top five, we think they're contenders because we ranked them top five, right?
I actually don't.
You don't? All right, who don't you think that's a contender?
I don't think the Rams are a contender anymore, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think Matthew Stafford in the last few weeks has shown the true colors that he used to play, like when he used to play in Detroit. I think that signing Odell Beckham Jr. was a terrible signing just because he's a baby little bitch boy. Yeah, and he's gonna cry his way to his paycheck every single week. Mm-hmm. And he's honestly, I'm not going to lie, man. Like Stafford, yeah, he's a better quarterback than Goff, but you guys gave up a king's ransom for him. Oh, and you guys are not, I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. I really don't. They are showing signs of weakness. I mean, literally, when you have George Kittle running Von Miller over, who you just picked up the last few weeks, and you guys are all, coveted defense. You got Jalen Ramsey and you got freaking Von Miller and Aaron Donald. Dude, if you watch some of those highlights from when they played the Niners, dude, they don't look like a good team at all. You know what I mean? So like
Stafford did look rattled. I'll agree with you. He looked like the Lion Stafford a little bit.
absolutely. He gets into these positions. I mean, when he's twirling around and he just throws the freaking ball, I'm only putting them in the top 5 based off of their record only. That's it. I don't think they're a contender. I think they're a pretender.
On paper, right? They look like a contender, but
100%.
I'm with you. They're not as convincing as some of the other ones that we have in there. No, I would agree with you.
I don't believe they're a contender this year.
For me, the rest that I have in there, I think that are contenders. But so we had Arizona's number 1, the power rankings, and then 2 is the Packers. You think Packers are? Think we got the real deal, or you think they're?
I do. I think the Packers are a contender for sure. I mean, you can't go against the reigning MVP from last year.
Yeah,
I mean, you saw what he did this past week, dude. He had 385 and 4 tutties, dude. I mean, he's still slanging that thing, bro. And I mean, with Devontae Adams there, you don't even need a healthy Aaron Jones when you got AJ Dillon back there just smashing people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's good, man.
Valdez Scantling played incredible this past week too, man. So I mean, I'd have to say that the Packers are definitely contenders, not pretenders.
I agree with you. It's just if Aaron Rodgers can sustain this gameplay, because their defense, man, at times is just they look lost.
Body.
But
they're secondary for sure. Who was that kid that they picked up from Georgia? That Eric Stokes kid, I think his name is, that cornerback.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him.
He's a rookie. He's fast as hell, but sometimes, dude, he overcommits to things and he just gets lost in translation out there.
Yeah.
So he kind of gets washed out, and people are fucking picking him apart here and there. So
they're missing Alexander, I think, too, right? He's out. But I'm with you. I think Packers are contender as well. I think that they can make a run. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, just the same teams. I feel like every year, Aaron Rodgers. But next we got the Bucs, and I'm gonna let you start it out because I don't think you're too convinced on the Bucs either.
I'm not. I got to be honest with you. What I saw last night against the Giants, yeah, they won. They won by 20, but they beat the Giants, right? The Giants are not a good team. Daniel Jones is awful. Kenny Galladay is the biggest overpaid signee you can find in the market right now.
He had a horrible play on a block.
Horrible.
I saw.
He sucks.
He just gave up. It was bad.
He was literally only good because he had Stafford throwing him the ball a ton. That's it.
Yeah.
End of story. No other need to talk about him anymore. Barkley doesn't look the same. He does not look the same, man. I mean, they're forcing him the ball, and I forgot who said it. One of the commentators the other night said it, like, play through your progression. Don't just run the play, right? So if you're throwing a screen pass to Saquon Barkley and you got a fucking defender out in the flat just waiting for him to get the ball, you don't have to throw it to him because it's a screenplay.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Tuck it and run it, or try to throw your second option. Time and time again, they're trying to force the ball into him. So he's a pretender. The team is a pretender. I'm sorry. The Giants are a terrible team, but the Bucs, they didn't really pull away until kind of like the end, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They were kind of going toe and toe for a little bit. I think the Bucs are a pretender. I don't think their secondary is very good.
No, I agree.
Leonard Fournette and what's his name there?
Jones.
Yeah, Ronald Jones. Not really, nothing too.
Yeah, they didn't play a great game.
Tom Brady shows times where he looks lost, and it's incredible to me. But I don't know, man. It's the last few weeks really haven't been doing it for me with the Bucs. So I'm gonna say that they're a pretender this year, even though they are the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, I'm with you on they look, like Tom Brady looks lost at times. I'm still gonna say a contender because whenever Tampa Bay gets to the dance, and we know how Tom Brady is once he gets into the playoffs, and I think they can be a contender for sure. I think they're weak at defense, and at times Tom Brady just, once he goes on a streak of a few games where he just kind of, like the Washington game, he just throws some interceptions that are, you scratching your head.
Yeah.
But they got the weapons. If Antonio Brown comes back, and I think Gronk was his first time back last night, and Godwin, Evans, whatever. But they got a good squad, man. Offensively, it's good, and I think they're the real deal again. I think they're going to be up there.
Okay. All right. Let's go with my number 3 here, because I know you had the Bucs at number 3. I'm going to put the Chiefs. I put the Chiefs at number 3 just because, again, same type of thing here. Their defense is not very good, just like the Bucs, but their offense, they're loaded with weapons, dude. You could literally throw any one of those wide receivers who they all run a 4.2, 4.3 40,
know, crazy.
and they just take it up the seam and they're gone, right? They have some decent running backs with Williams back there, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah,
but again,
not terrible.
Patrick Mahomes, he most certainly went through a little bit of a rut there, no question. Every great player does.
Everyone. He's
going to bounce back, and he's going to do. I mean, I think they're going to be ending the season very strong, and I think they're going to be a contender in the playoffs again. So I'm gonna put them at number 3, and I'm gonna say that they are most certainly a contender.
I'm gonna agree with you as well. I think Chiefs are a contender. They had a rough stretch. Mahomes did, the whole team did, but like you said, every great player has that stretch. I think they'll come on strong. I think Andy Reid is too good of a coach, and Mahomes is too good of a quarterback, and the weapons, like you said, everybody is just whoever touches the ball, it doesn't matter. They're all gonna make plays. So
100%.
But I think their defense is weak, but they can put up enough points to overcompensate for a weak defense. So I'm with you. They're a contender. They're going to be right there this year.
Yep.
Probably the top team right now in the AFC's got to be right up there, right? I mean, everybody lost this week pretty much, but
I think Baltimore is probably one of the top. New England, Baltimore, and Kansas City are my top 3
for the AFC.
Yeah.
We can go through. So like number 5, they got power ranking. Actually, number 4 was the Chiefs. Number 5, they got the Cowboys, who actually lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm not in on that.
You're not in? Think they're a pretender?
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
I don't think they're a pretender. I just think that they have to put a full game together. And now that they're going to be down 2 wide receivers and Amari Cooper because he's out on COVID for Thursday.
Is he out again?
Yeah, he's out again. I mean, you got to wait 10 full days to be cleared again. Yep. So, I mean, he didn't play this week, which he crushed me because he's my fantasy wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb's out on concussion protocols. Too quick of a turnaround time for him to get back in. So they're going to have Cedric Wilson, Michael Gallup, and that's
Schultz
good.
At tight end. I mean, who do they don't have anybody else though. I mean, that's
who's
really...
number 85, Sims or whatever his name is. I forgot.
What
he's decent. He kind of looks like CeeDee Lamb under the helmet, but again, other players have to step up. I think Zeke's going to step up. I think Dak's going to find some other receivers. You're going to find someone like Wilson who's going to come through this weekend. Or I'm sorry, this week. As far as them being a pretender, I mean, where are we putting them right now in the power rankings? Do you even have them in your top 5? Because
I don't have them. This is just power rankings of the NFL. They got them at top 5. They got number 5. They got the Cowboys.
Okay. So I'll say that they're contenders just purely off the fact that their defense has taken a complete 180 from last year. They were bottom of the barrel last year.
Yeah, they're bad.
This year, they're definitely stepping it up. They're one of the higher scoring defenses, to be honest with you, because just solely off the fact they have Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, Diggs is nasty. Parsons has been playing well.
Yeah. Parsons is awesome. It's one of those things for me where as a Lions fan, we could have picked Parsons, but we picked Sewell. And I think that was still a great pick.
So
I think
either way, you're good.
I think we were good either way. So I think the Cowboys are a contender. I just think they need to get their players healthy again. And I just think they need to slow the game down and just do what's always worked for them. That's establish a quick little run game and then feed your fucking wide receivers. You have a trio of wide receivers. Once they're all healthy, they're going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm with you. I think they're a contender. I think they're just, when it's a long season, especially extra game this year. And, you got a team that's injured right now. I do think that they come away with a win on Thursday. And I think they're a contender. I mean, everything you said is spot on. So I think they make a little bit of a run here, but they're going to have a rough stretch until they get some people healthy. So
yeah, for sure.
We have number 6 is the Pats, who is they're impressive, man.
They are, man. I got to tell you, I said it from the beginning. I thought that one of the best quarterbacks in that draft class was Mac Jones.
You did say that in one of our
I actually said that I wanted to have Mac Jones on Detroit. I was hoping that they picked one of those quarterbacks. I either wanted Trey Lance or Mac Jones. Those were my 2. I was talking with Cassell. You guys don't know who Cassell is probably, but I was texting with Cassell because he's a huge Niners fan. And I was like, yo, bro, I think you guys just traded up to get Trey Lance or Mac Jones. He's like, no, dude, we're getting Wilson, whatever. I'm like, no, dude. You're not going to get Wilson. Yeah. You're going to get fucking, or he wanted Fields too. I was like, no, you don't want Fields. But Mac Jones, man, he's the real deal. When you have someone like Belichick, dude, he is literally, he's God's gift to football. Let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Man.
He's incredible. He's literally writing the NFL football Bible, right? He's literally setting the tone for coaches and teams to come. Like he is grandfather football. Like, let's be honest.
I agree. Everybody who is a coordinator, simply because they're a coordinator, they always think they can be a head coach because they want to give him a chance no matter what, because of Belichick.
Right.
And a lot of them don't do so well, but
he's just got high football IQ, man.
It's good.
He really does. I mean, he did what he had to do, dude. And this is the most money he's ever spent as a coach in the offseason, and now it's starting to pay dividends for him.
Dividends.
They're on what, a 5-game win streak? They started out 2-4 or something, or 2-2.
They were looking rough.
Something crazy. Now they're what, 7-4?
Yeah, 7-4.
Yeah, they were 2-4.
The East.
Yeah, they were 2-4. Now they're 7-4. Man, they're on a 5-game win streak, and good for them, dude. And they're not beating slouches.
No, they're beating teams.
They're beating decent teams too. So, they put a 50 burger up on someone not too long ago, right?
Yeah, was it the Jets?
Jets.
I want to say it was the Jets.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. Yeah. Sorry, Camelo. But yeah, no, dude, they look good, and I honestly think they're a big time contender now. I even think they're going to win the AFC East, right? It's Same. AFC East. Yeah, yep. I think they pull ahead of the Bills, and they stay ahead of the Bills. The Bills look terrible this past weekend anyway, so I think the Patriots are a big contender.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, spot on. I think they're a contender as well. They're just good again. Again, they're good. Defense is good. Offense is good. Their play calls are so simple, and I feel like Mac Jones just puts the ball where it needs to be, and he's just Belichick makes it easy, and he just I don't know. Just
it's almost like they dumb down football, and it works. You know what I mean? It works. Like you rarely ever saw, except for with maybe the exception of when they had Randy Moss on the team, you rarely ever saw Tom Brady really throw the ball too many times downfield.
No, he does never.
They do dink and dunk passes. Welker, Edelman. You know what I mean?
White. They do those little screen passes that always work.
Yeah, and they don't really. They have like 3 or 4 running backs that they go through. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they have one guy who's just grinding 30 touches a game. So I think they have just too much high football IQ between McDaniels, Belichick. Hate to say it, but fucking fat Patricia's back over there too. He's definitely a defensive mind too.
Yeah. But he's good at that. Not a head coach though. It's not a
no, he sucks.
But yeah, so we both got them. Patriots contenders. They're going to be tough in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What about the Bills? Number 7 power ranking. They down 2 spots from last week.
I don't know, man. I got to tread lightly here because I am, that's my second team.
Closet Bills fan.
Yeah, second team.
Yeah.
With the way they've been playing, I got to put them in the pretenders category right now.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, they lost to the Jags. They put up 3 points, 6 points, whatever.
I think it was like 9-6 or 9-3, something like that. Yeah.
They got piss pounded this past weekend too.
Bad.
You know what I mean? Like it's not a good showing, and they need to do something. Right?
Is there injuries or something? That's what I mean. It's not like you can sit here and pinpoint players out. So it's like, when he comes back, they'll get back to where they.
Right.
It was at home too.
Yeah, dude. The freaking Jonathan Taylor ran wild on them.
5 tutties.
5 tutties, bro. 5 tuts.
5 tutters.
What's going on here, dude? I mean, geez. But
Thanksgiving night though. The Saints.
I know. That's going to be a good game. Honestly, if the Lions weren't such a bad team, that would be such a good slate of games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the Lions get their dub. We'll talk about that after, but I think they get their dub this week. I've been saying that since week 2, but this is the week.
They should have at least 2 or 3.
I know.
Whatever.
So you think they're a pretender? Bills?
I think the Bills are a pretender right now. Yeah, prove me wrong.
No, I know. I'm with you. I think they're a pretender right now too. I think the offense has such a good, just a lot of weapons and a good scheme, but they just, when things go bad for them, I haven't seen Josh Allen turn it around and let's switch things up. But when things are going good for them, they seem to flow. Those teams that once things go good, it's just easy flow and it just keeps going. But when they get bad and they start to go down, and then I just haven't seen that big comeback from at least this year, or where they, they can really grind through. And if I'm missing a game that they came back from, let me know. But they've been ahead at halftime every single game this year, except for this game. And it's just, I think they're a pretender right now. I think they got a lot of weapons and they can turn it around quick. But as of now, I think they're a pretender.
Absolutely. I mean,
Titans down 6 spots. That was a crazy loss, by the way. At number 8, the Titans.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? That's a tough one.
I got to be honest, man. With no King Henry over there, I think their ship has sailed this year. Who do they got at running back? They just released Adrian Peterson.
Why did they release him?
I don't know. They put
he wasn't playing all that bad for what it was.
No, he wasn't, but he wasn't playing all that good either.
I mean, he's 100 years old, but still,
that's true.
He was 103, but he's still playing.
Yeah, they put Dontrell Hilliard. I don't even know who that is.
I've never heard of him before.
Not 100%.
There's Foreman too, right? Does Donta Foreman still run? And then McNichols, who was injured.
Yeah, Jeremy McNichols, is that his name?
Yeah. But Henry, is he coming back for?
No, he's out for the year.
Oh, there's no even a playoff chance.
No,
if they get there?
No, he's out, man. He's gone.
Initially, I thought he was going to be back.
Nah, so King's Hens. He's outie. Yeah, so I don't know. They're pretenders to me, unfortunately. With King Henry, they're contenders all the way. But without him, they got no shot in my mind.
I agree with you. Pretender. Yeah. I mean, Ryan Tannehill's Ryan Tannehill. He shows you who he is without King Henry. You know what I mean? He's not the guy who's going to take over a game. He's not the guy who's you can put it on his shoulders. Without Derrick Henry, they're just, So I think they're a pretender this year as well.
They do say in the reports right now that there is, there's a very low chance of him coming back
for playoff time.
Yeah, like mid-January, which is right before. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even think they'll be
early to
mid-January.
Yeah, they'll be out. I mean, I don't think they got nobody. Is what's his name even playing anymore right now too?
AJ Brown.
Julio.
Oh, Julio's out, but AJ Brown just got hurt too, I think.
It's a mess over there.
It's a mess.
Dude.
They got no weapons.
Yeah, they got nothing anymore, man. That was such an interesting team to watch this year, and he's on. I mean, Julio's on injury reserved right now.
Is he on IR?
He's with hamstring. Yeah.
So and then AJ Brown, I don't think he's on IR, but I know he got injured this past week.
I mean, Julio Jones is 32 years old, man. He doesn't have much left in the tank. He went over to the Titans to be in a competitive.
I know
team, but it's not looking good for him.
No, I would agree. So we're on the same page. Tennessee Titans, pretenders,
big time pretenders.
We already talked about this one at number 9, the Rams. So we'll skip that. Number 10 is the Vikes, up 4 spots from last week after that win against the Packers.
Man, I think deservingly so. To be honest with you, they're at what 500 right now, 5-5, and they're in the top 10. Good for them. I mean, honestly, man, nobody talks about Kirk Cousins. Nobody.
I know.
And I got to tell you, man,
I never talked positive about him.
Never. And I got to tell you, I don't either. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just thought he was a goofball when he did the whole "you like that" thing. You know what I mean?
Right. He's
a goof. He's a goofball, but it is what it is. I mean, he's playing freaking excellent this year, man. He is playing absolutely incredible. I mean, he is. What is he at? I'm looking up his stats right now. So
yeah, he's playing legit. He's got some weapons. You got Justin Jefferson. You got Thielen. Cook doesn't hurt running the ball.
106 QBR right now. He's got 21 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Nobody's talking about him.
Nobody. I didn't know that.
He's got almost, 2,700 yards right now throwing. I mean, come on. That is a good quarterback right there.
Good ball.
He's playing good ball. He's doing enough to get the job done,
Yep.
Dalvin Cook, you got Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, I mean, Conklin, the tight end. He's whatever. Let's do it. They can make a little push here. They got to play the Lions again, so at least they're getting one more win in there. By the end of the year. So 5-5, top 10, good for them.
I know. So contender, you think they can make that?
I think if they can stay healthy, if they can continue on play like that. I mean, they just beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, 34-31.
Cousins went toe to toe. I mean,
literally. I mean, toe to toe.
Score for score.
Score for skizzle. And he's finding open players, man. Jefferson had a game. Thielen had a game.
Cook
had a game. Yeah, you got some good weapons on that team, man. So
it does.
You got to watch out for those teams, dude. The ones that take a little bit to get it rolling, but once they get it rolling, just like the Patriots, man, that might be a nice little snowball effect for them.
I feel like there's quarters to every season or every single NFL season. I feel like you get the teams like week, 1 through 4 or 5 that are like, oh my gosh, team's hot. And then all of a sudden you get mid-season, they kind of fade off. and then you get teams to pop. I mean, there's just different aspects to every part of the season, and you see all the switches. That's why I love football. You can kind of see everybody, falling into place. Each part of the season.
Absolutely.
Vikings contenders. I'm with you. I think they're contenders too. They're playing great. Defense steps up a little bit. They're a scary team
for sure.
You want to do it? We'll do a Los Angeles Chargers since we, the Rams already did, and they're number 11. They actually didn't move from last week, but they had a good win. What are you thinking? Contenders?
How far are we going here on these top?
This is it.
Top 11.
This is it. Yeah, because the 10 was 9 was the Rams, so this is the special edition Chargers.
The little asterisk. Yeah. I like it. I like the Chargers, man. I think they had a couple of bad games. I think they've learned from it, and I think that they're just gonna run on all cylinders. I mean, they had a shootout with the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I mean, it's Ben Roethlisberger, Super Bowl winning Ben Roethlisberger. Sure. It's a tough team. It's still a stout defense, even though Watt wasn't there. But again, Herbert looks good. Eckler was incredible. He had 4 touchdowns. I was absolutely sick to my stomach this past weekend.
Yeah.
I already told you, up 70 or
70 points.
Whatever it was. Yeah, 80 points, whatever it was. And between Eckler and freaking Herbert, man, they got him
70.
1 point away from what he needed. And he still had one more player. It was disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, they got some playmakers there, dude. Mike Williams is like an unsung wide receiver that nobody ever talks about either, dude.
He is.
I'm so mad I traded him away. I traded him after week 1 because I needed a running back, and I thought Jamal Williams was going to be splitting time with DeAndre Swift, and boy, was I wrong.
Nothing. Yeah, Swift has just taken over though. He's a special player. He's gonna be good.
Absolutely, he's going for 1,000 and maybe 800 this year.
Yeah,
1,000 rushing, 800 receiving. But
no, he's legit.
I think the Chargers are definitely contenders, no question.
Yep. I think so too. I think Herbert, I think that team offensively can go with any team, can shoot the ball, with whether it's, the Vikings or whoever it is. I think they got the firepower, and I think he's good, man. Obviously, rookie of the year last year. I mean, he's on pace for a hell of a season. So he's playing good ball. I'm gonna throw 2 little asterisks out there myself too. Who are right on the bubble right now for me. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh, the 90s.
Yeah, okay. They're on a 2-game win streak right now. They're playing very well.
Yep.
And the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's an interesting team.
It is a very interesting team, man. They're on a 2-game win streak right now, and they've looked good. Jalen Hurts looks very good. So I'm gonna throw those 2 into the ring. I think they're right on the cusp, right on the bubble of cracking that top 10 themselves.
I would agree with you. I like both of those teams. I like I think the Eagles over the Niners, but both are 500 ball right now. So
yeah, I mean, Eagles are 1 game away from 500 ball. San Fran is 500 ball, but they're both on 2-game win streaks right now, and they're both playing hot. So
I know
they're there, man. I mean, they're right there.
Should be a good end of the season, except if you're a Dolphins or Lions fan.
Sure. No, actually, I'm loving the season right now.
Oh, you gotta be. Are you taping every game so you could at least watch it?
I am. I TiVo it. I record it every single weekend, and I break down each individual play. Love it.
It's good just to see all the wins and stuff.
They're doing sick. They're doing so good.
It's so fun to be. A good team.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to do a quick Thanksgiving pick 'em?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanksgiving games, and then that be it right there.
Yeah, let's do it. What do we got?
Cool. All right, so what do we got on the docket this week? It's week number 12, and we have this coming Thursday, which is Thanksgiving.
Crazy.
The very first game on the docket is the Chicago Bears at 3-7 without Justin Fields, I believe. I think he's
Dalton's starting.
Yeah, he's on IR. So Lions at the Detroit Lions at a cool 9-1, baby.
They got a tie.
Not going 0-17.
Nope, not this year.
Nope. The line is only Bears -3.
Yeah, I think the Lions win.
I do too.
I think the Lions win.
I think the Lions win too.
I don't care who's starting at QB. I think the Lions win this game.
Yep, I don't either. I hope. In my heart, I really want David Blau. I've been saying it every freaking week. I want David Blau to start.
Why is he the 3rd string QB right now? He's better than that guy who just played.
It was horrible. Did you see the stats?
Bad.
Did you see his stats, bro? He is so freaking bad, dude. Tom Boyle.
Oh,
he is awful.
Didn't they just want to give him a chance and just see what he had?
Dude, he had 13 interceptions in college to 2 touchdowns.
That's a lot.
Come on.
Lot to the other team.
3 years. It's terrible. Terrible, bro. Tim Boyle. I call him Tom. He doesn't even deserve the right
What's
name.
What's his name? Timmy?
Tim Boyle. Freaking loser.
Tommy Timms.
Scumbag. Give David Blau a chance. All right, so that's the 12:30 game.
Both got the Lions.
I think the Lions do cover the spread. I do think DeAndre Swift has another 100-yard game. He's 2 for 2, man. 2 weeks ago, he had 130 yards. Last week, he had over 100. He's playing lights out. I love the pick of Penei Sewell because we're establishing a run game, which Detroit has not had in years.
Yep.
So now we got to go out and we got to get a freaking quarterback, maybe another couple wide receivers, get some throwing out there. I think in the next few years they will be competitive. But as far as this coming Thursday, I think the Lions do get their first win. I think they're right there. I think it's going to be like a last-second field goal to win the game, and everybody's going to go nuts in Detroit.
That'd be amazing for him. I'd like to see that.
It'd be a little morale boost.
Sure.
Yeah. So
that's the first game, right? That's 12 o'clock game. Yep.
That's 12 o'clock. Who do you got?
So I got Lions.
Okay.
Lions are going to win it. I think they have a tougher time with Dalton starting. I wish Fields was starting for the Lions because I feel like their defense can rattle him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think it's close, and I think Swift has a day. So I think it'll be a good game.
Same.
Lions win and cover.
No doubt. All right. Second game on the docket is the 4:30 game. That is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Cowboys decimate the Raiders, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They're playing in Dallas. I think with everything that's been going on off the field with the Raiders, it's a lot to keep up with. Their 2 first-round draft picks are no longer even on the team anymore. One's going to prison for a very long time. 2 years ago, too, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And then, their safety there, Arnett, I think his name was. He just got kicked off the team for throwing guns out in social media.
Yeah, not smart. Not a good idea.
And then, of course, with Gruden, I just think they have too much going on. I think the Cowboys are going to turn that ship around this week, and I think they have a big day. Even though they're going to be without CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, I still think there's other players that are going to step up. And I think the Cowboys win.
Yeah.
And I think they do cover the spread. Spread is -7.5.
-7.5. It's that big, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys win as well. I don't think they cover the spread, but I do think they win. Raiders don't look that good, man. I mean, Carr has been having he's not been playing. He played so well the first part of the season. And then obviously, like you said, all this stuff happened and, things change. But it's unfortunate because I thought they were going to be a contender, early on. They looked good.
Me too.
But no, Cowboys at home, obviously on Thanksgiving, they're hard to beat. So I'm going with Cowboys.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Last game of the night is going to be the 8 o'clock game. Starts at 8:20. It's the Buffalo Bills at the New Orleans Saints. You got the Bills -5.5. I'm going to have to go with the Buffalo Bills in this game.
Yeah.
Just because I would put Josh Allen over Trevor Siemian any day of the week.
100%.
So, I really can't name besides what Traquan Smith, I think, is the only wide receiver I can name on
Callaway. I think
Marquez Callaway, is that it?
Yeah, just a couple guys that we don't really know too much about.
Yeah. But I think the Bills do have a day, and I think they win. The spread is 5.5. I think they cover the spread. And I think they get a dub on Thanksgiving.
Do you know if Alvin Kamara's back or no?
I don't.
I think that plays a big factor into everything too. I think, I'm taking the Bills too. It's hard for me to see the Bills lose back-to-back games like how they lost last week. I mean, they're going to change some things up and, work on that. Obviously the run stop on defense. I just think they're a good team. I still think they're good. I just think they gotta, sometimes I talked to Bobby about it, but I feel like, it's our buddy Bobby, but I feel like Josh Allen gets in his own head when things start to go bad and he tries to do too much and whatever. So I'd like to see him prove himself a little bit more this week and get back into, how the Bills play on offense. And if they can do that, they win.
You did say that in the beginning of the year that you thought it would be interesting to see how Josh Allen plays when there's fans in the stands. I think you brought that up.
I did. Yeah.
And it looks like your comment is coming to, life here at this point. You know what I mean? He hasn't been playing all that great. I mean, he had 72 QBR this past week against Indianapolis.
Not good.
2 weeks ago against Jacksonville, he had a 62 QBR with 2 picks. You know what I mean? And that's like bottom of the barrel team right there that you lost to. So
right. And then Niners crushed him. You know what I mean? And I think Allen's better. I mean, from what I've seen, is better than Garoppolo, but
Mm-hmm.
Just
Niners crushed them.
Didn't the Niners play the Jags this past week?
Oh, the Jags. I thought you were talking about the Bills.
No. Niners played the Jags, and they.
Yeah.
I mean, Garoppolo took care of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
right. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, the Bills can make a little run at it, but I definitely think as far as this Thanksgiving goes, they're gonna catch a dub. So
yeah, I'm with you.
So that wraps up our pretenders and contenders list right there, top 10.
Yeah.
And then also our Thanksgiving picks. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. It really does. We really do appreciate that. So until next time, thanks so much for listening in, guys. This is Palermo signing out for Foul Mouth Football.
Peace. Cool. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace.